Hello, hello, hello there. How is it going, everybody? Thank you all so much for tuning in today, and this is a, well, basically a demo requested from you guys. So, I got this guitar a little while ago. If you're not sure what this is a PRS CE24, and I did basically an unboxing. Maybe you could consider it a light demo. And a lot of you have, it's continued to be more and more people asking, would I just do a full demo where I basically go through everything on the guitar? And I was like, sure. And then this morning on Instagram, I had posted a video or a picture of the guitar. And sure enough, more people were like, did you ever do the demo of that thing? I was like, no, I didn't. I need to do it. So here's the demo of the PRS CE24. And this is a guitar that really has honestly taken me by surprise. If I'm being totally honest, like I knew it was a great guitar. I knew I liked it right away. But the more I've had it, the more the like turned into love. It's turned into one of the guitars that I'm like reaching for first for a lot of stuff. You know, and I have like a set. Everyone has special guitars that, you know, all your guitars are great, but then there's a few of them that you can always just go to. You know that they're kind of like your go-tos. And this has worked its way into that category very quickly for me. I've had this guitar for a month or two maybe. I'll try to remember to link the video up here if you guys want to see the actual unboxing of when I got it. So to me, this thing really covers the gamut really, really well. It's getting kind of scratched up for me playing it so much now. But I think the standout feature that a lot of people are interested in on these CEs is this right here. It's a bolt-on neck. It's not a set neck or through or anything like that. It's a bolt-on neck, and that's actually what originally attracted me to the CE line, because everyone always said, you know, you just got to find the right PRS for you. A lot of people kept recommending PRSs. I'm like, yeah, I just need to like actually sit down and try a bunch of them. There was a PRS that I really fell in love with a few years ago at GitCon. There was this McCarty 594, boom, which was, you know, it's out of my budget to get, but that one was amazing. It was in, I think, Blue Jean Blue or whatever they call their blue. It was an incredible guitar, rosewood neck, all that kind of stuff. So I hadn't really sat down and been able to try many PRS guitars, and when I did, I tried through a bunch of them, and the CE jumped out at me. It was the one I wanted to go back to. I like played through and I was like, I want to try that CE again. You know, and sure enough, I was like, yeah, this is a good guitar. I was originally kind of, my mind was set on getting an S2, but once I tried the CE, I was like, nah, this is the one. This is the one for me. And like I said, I liked it. I knew it was a great guitar, all that kind of stuff. It was different. It totally had a unique voice to it, all these different characteristics. And then as time has went on, like I said, that like factor turned into love. And it's such, it's what I say it in the other video, but it's such a smooth playing guitar. You know, like I really, it just plays so well. Now it does have a rosewood fingerboard, of course the maple neck, mahogany body, and a maple cap. You can see it's got a nice flame on it. It's not like, you know, over the top crazy flamey, but it's up there. Now the tuners are actual PRS. I think they're called low mass tuners. They're locking. I honestly have not changed the strings since I got the guitar yet, so I don't have too much experience with changing the strings. I just put the tremolo arm in the guitar for the first time after all this time of having it. I just put the trim bar in today before I did the video, and it's been great. You know, like I said, I haven't used the tremolo bar once until today. It stays perfectly in tune, you know. Of course, I'm not diving it out or anything like that. They do have a big block back here in the pickup cavity. I haven't taken any of that stuff off, but an incredibly tight fit it's looking like on that neck joint, and yo, it's a killer guitar. All right, let's get all chatty-Cathy about this tone. So the high gain tone. So to me, the bridge pickup, just the guitar in general, it's not just about the pickups. The whole guitar has this overall, you know, you hear people talk about all the time, that middle sound between a Strat Les Paul kind of vibe going on, and it totally does. It's both very warm, but still a snappiness to it. And I don't know if that's maybe coming from the maple bolt-on neck or, you know, what's kind of happening there. But there is this snappiness that my ears love and this warmth that my ears love. And to me, that's what's giving it its own sound. So even though the tone you heard is covered in distortion, all that stuff, it's still aggressive, it's still distorted, it still is kind of like doing the thing that I want. It can be, you know, mean, or it can be lean if I want it to, you know, that kind of vibe. Now the rhythm tone, you are hearing way less distortion on it, and hopefully I remember to turn the delay off. Probably still hearing reverb. I like reverb on pretty much everything, but again, now it's much more crisp, you know, and I really enjoy the crispness that can kind of come from this guitar, even though it's very warm, and even like here in a minute you'll hear the bridge. So I didn't do the single cut too much. I'm basically just showing you guys the way that I use the guitar. It does so many things, but I don't want the video to be an hour long. And on the neck pickup here, single cut, I love the sound of it. It really just makes this guitar super versatile. The way they're coil splitting or something like that, I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. It does sound a little bit different than other humbuckers that I've heard that are split. So I don't know if that's just my ear, you know, wanting to hear. Obviously, this is a different guitar. It's probably why it sounds different. But maybe there's something different that they do. But it does sound a little bit, to me, more like a single coil, if that makes sense, versus sometimes I've had other guitars where I coil split, and I'm like, I don't know, it sounds like a weak humbucker. And this sounds more single coily to me than, you know, other ones. Now the cleans, this guitar is just, oof. It's good with distortion, but man, is it good with cleans. It is very rich sounding, and it's overall just handles the gamut very well. Like I said, putting the coil split in here was, I think, a huge kind of like game changer for this particular guitar, because it opens up a lot of possibilities. And like I said, the fact that these humbuckers being split sound so good. It's a tone that I actually use. Like I said, I've had other guitars where I don't use the coil split's there, and I'm just kind of like, it doesn't really like, it's not a tone I like. These sound good. These, whenever I'm on clean, I want it to be split, even for the lead stuff. You know, some of that neck pickup, like I said, that's where I primarily use the split with distortion, is on the neck. But overall, man, it gets the job done. You know, looking into PRS, you're not sure what one to get. I highly recommend giving the CE a try if you're wanting to go more into their USA stuff, and just try it, you know, because that's what I did, and I've blown away. It has incredible fretwork on it. I'm not sure what you guys else would probably want to know. You know, you'll hear it with distortion, cleans, all that good stuff. This is also a PRS bridge. I can't remember what they call it. The pickups are their 8515s, if I'm remembering correctly, and they sound phenomenal. This neck pickup is crazy. It's like the most gooey, awesome. It's like a hot cookie when you're eating it. You know, it's so good. So I highly recommend it. You know, totally different feel. 24 fret. I believe the scale length is 25. Typical PRS kind of thing. It does feel different. You know, the neck shape is actually thinner than what I would normally go for, but it's super comfortable. It's like the neck is thinner and smaller in all the right ways versus, you know, like a tiny little pencil neck. This one just feels very comfortable. So I can't think of anything I would change on it. This is, you know, my first PRS, so maybe you experienced PRSers can, you know, throw in some more information about the CE that maybe you know. I think that pretty much covers it, but I'm just gonna play it here for a little bit. If you're looking into these, I'll put a link down below to all the specs, and then if you want to check these out, you know, at a store or something like that, you know, definitely go try one if you can. That's gonna kind of be it. So thank you guys all so much. It is a mean machine, and looking forward to having this thing for a very long time. So later.